Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland. As you can see, I am hauling almost a full trailer load of straw bales. That is from the contract that we took at the end of the last episode. And I went ahead and harvested the field, and yep, I got a good amount of straw off it. I've already collected from the contract itself, so that's why we're up to 8,000, and I'm hoping to get, I don't know, maybe 5 grand worth of straw here. We're going to find out here very shortly. Going to bring it on over to the bioheating plant. So, yeah, I have not had a video in about, I don't really know how long it's been. Let's just say a week, and I've been rather ill. I've been kind of fighting a sinus problem for like the past month and last week. It was just too much to handle, and I tried making a video. Actually, the video that should have been this one, I tried recording, and it sounded like I was going through puberty all over again. My voice is cracking, and then sometimes I could not even say words. So here we are. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, and I need to get back into it. I just could not handle not making any videos, so we're back at it. Wow, 9,568. I'm very happy with that. So that gets us almost up to 18 grand, which is very, very good. Now we're going to go back to the farm because we got that field that we plowed and we stone picked. Now we need to go over and soil sample and get the soybeans in before the month of June ends. This is the last month I can plant soybeans in it, so need to get that done before we advance any further. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So yeah, I tried making a video, and a couple times didn't work out, and I finally just said, you know what, it's not going to work. So I actually was not even at the computer for like maybe 4 days or something like that. It was that bad, my sinuses, and probably still hear it now in my voice. My sinuses are still giving me a problem. But yeah, we're back at it. I'm trying to refresh my memory where we were here, but it's all coming back to me. But let's go up here and get the soil samples taken care of, and we can plant some soybeans. I am going the right way, am I not? Yes, I am not going the right way. Where am I? Nope, my farm is over here. Okay, I was going up the same road. I kind of just came down. We'll cut across these farmers' fields. Not a problem. They don't mind. They don't have crop destruction. For some reason, I would like to see that come to Farming Simulator, to where if you have crop destruction on and you go through someone else's field, you will destroy those crops, and then you got to pay the farmer for those crops that you destroy. I think that was something that was being done in 19 when it first came out. If you went across the field and you destroyed another farmer's crops, you had to pay for it. But I think they patched that rather quickly. It'd be an interesting mod for sure, because I did go over my soybean field myself, because I'm so used to driving through other farmers' fields, and we'll probably see here in just a second. I kind of got careless. I'm like, oh, we just need to circle around here. Yeah, you can see right there, I drove around a pole because a car was coming, and I went, oh, that's right, that's my field. I'm destroying my own crops. Got to get out of there. So I did. I probably should just make it a habit just not driving in fields in general. But on this map here, the fields are so big, and I don't want to say the roads are far apart, because it's not really that far apart, but they're far enough apart to where it's like, oh, I'll just cut across these fields here to cut down my time a little bit. Alright, so I need my soil sampler, and there it is. Let's go ahead and hitch on up to that. So I was going to try, I think when I was trying to record an episode when I was not feeling the best, our money was down to like 1,000, and we were going to try to see what happens when you go below the money that you have. If I remember correctly, I have done it before. Not going to sit here and say I haven't. You can go below, but the one thing you can't do, once you're below $0 and you go into the red, you cannot hire workers. You cannot buy any products, but you can keep on working fields. But if you need to go buy seed fertilizer, you won't be able to do so. You'll need to take out a loan, and if you got a max loan already, well, then you need to find another source to get some money in. All right, let's crawl. I say crawl. Let's come over to here. But this year, this field will be soybeans. Yes, we already have a soybean field. but we're halfway through the summer, or getting right into the summer, and I want to be able to harvest the crop off this field this year. So soybeans is my only choice, and now I'm fine with that because we can put that right into our fuel refinery. We'll make diesel fuel, and of course we'll get some pig food and some compost as well. Pig food will sell. The compost, I haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with that yet, but when it comes to it, we'll figure something out. I mean, that fuel refinery can hold 1 million liters, I think, so I got time to think about it. Although the money would be nice. Let's not lie. The money would be very, very nice. So now it's just a matter of saving up some more cash and, well, buying some more land. I mean, it's pretty obvious I would like another tractor. We have a small tractor here in the Class Arion. I would like to be looking at a large tractor, somewhere in the vicinity of like 350 to 400 horsepower, something like that, because, I mean, yeah, I could buy another small tractor and that will help us out get more jobs done. But as the farm expands and grows bigger and bigger, I am going to need a bigger tractor at some point because we're going to get bigger implements and such. So might as well go ahead and save it for a big tractor as well. Now, there's a couple things. I was going to test it, but of course, being sick, I haven't been able to test it. There is a solar panel field on this map, and I think it's like 400 grand for the solar panel field. I don't know how much it'll bring in an hour. So now that I'm feeling better, maybe I'll test it. I'm recording this late on Tuesday night. Hopefully you'll see this on Wednesday that you'll see this video. So hopefully when you're watching this video, I've already kind of tested to see how much that solar panel field will bring in. I'll check here in a second. Actually, while this is drilling there, let's go into the map. Let's go to farmlands. And that solar panel field is right here. I don't want to say it's only 419,000, but there's a whole bunch of solar panels here, so I don't know how much. If it brings in a decent amount of cash, I might actually buy that field or that plot of land next. Because if it brings in like $30,000 a month, something like that, I could repay that land off in a year, and I'll be getting like $30,000 a month for doing, I don't want to say nothing, but because I paid for it. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's go send these samples off. Alright, let's go ahead and lift this up. And fold it up, put that away. And by the time I hook up to the seed drill and come back on down here, we should have our soil samples. Is that all folded up? I do believe it is. We'll just stick that in the corner for now. I know my farm's going to be quite a bit of a mess here. Actually, where is my drill? There it is right over there. I hope there's seed in it. I think there is, and I think there's going to be enough. Yeah, it was only $1,350 to get that soil sampling done. Oh, I got plenty of seed in there. Not grass. Soybeans, what I want. There we go. So I know some people have suggested about putting another shed down here on this plot of land. I don't think there's enough room for what we're going to do here, because right to our left, yeah. So on our left, I do want to put another sheep shed down at some point, and those sheep will make wool. I don't want to put a shed down to our right because that will reduce the amount of access that we have to our fuel refinery, and I want to leave the front clear for at some point probably for big tractor trailers to be going in there and dumping into the fuel refinery. So I need room there. But plenty of land down here to build on here. Just put that down. Turn this on. I do remember when I was mowing this grass here and the amount of bales I got off it, I was thinking, geez, I'd probably profit better by doing grass all the time, but we do so much grass as it is. I don't want it to get to be too repetitive doing grass. Sometimes it seems like that's all we do is grass, so that's why we converted it over to another field. Next year, I'm not going to have soybeans in both of these fields. I may put canola in one, soybean in another, maybe even a cereal crop. We'll see what we need next season. But I do remember the chickens are getting kind of low on some feed, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on them. We are up to like 140 chickens at this point. I haven't given them any food since the original time we fed them, which is, I'm fine with that. But we really haven't gotten much out of them as of yet. But pretty soon here, they're going to start pushing out those eggs more and more. Took them a while to get going, but they're starting to roll. I think I got enough seed to get this field done. Yeah, so I am going to check on a couple things. I'm going to load this map up on another save file. I'm going to see how much that solar panel plant will bring in per month, because we do one in-game day as a month. The other thing I'm going to check on is I'm going to load in as a Fresh Farmer, the easy mode, and see by buying the property with all these buildings on around here how much I get for the buildings. And I may give myself a price reduction for this plot of land around here that has no buildings on it. I may not give myself the full reduction, but at least give me some money off a little bit. So even that solar panel field is like 400 grand. Just got to remember, last winter we had a lot of silage bales that we sold, and I think we got like, was it 300,000 just from doing that? And I should have more silage bales this year than I had last year, I think. I think we want to have more. So if I can hold on to all those silage bales until the winter and sell all of them, I should easily have that money to buy that field, maybe even before then, because it's only June. July, we got all the grass fields be ready to be, have contracts be done in them again. Of course, my grass fields will be ready as well. And I'm going to try to do some contracts as we go along. And of course, with harvest season coming up, that means some fields are going to need to be plowed, so doing more contracts then as well. So hopefully that solar panel field pays off well. And if you already know how much that solar panel field pays off, please do leave a comment below. But just remember, just write down what economy that you're on. If you're on hard economy, that's what we're on here. That's why I need to know. If you say like, well, it brings in $1,000 a month, and you're on easy mode, easy economy, then that's not going to help me out too much, because I'll think, oh, it's $1,000. Great, then I go get it, and I may get like 200. Big difference. It's not going to take me too long to test it on out, but if you do know, leave comments below so everyone else may know about it. Because maybe some people didn't even know that solar panel field was even there. I should have enough seed to finish off this field here. And I do want to thank everyone who has DM'd me or left comments or in Discord for the past week been asking if I was alright, and I do appreciate your concerns, and it does mean a lot to me, so thank you for, hoping that I do get better. For the ones I did tell I was sick, and for everyone else I did not get a hold of, that I do appreciate you asking about my well-being and just wondering if I'm okay, which I'm getting better. Hopefully tomorrow I hope I improve as much tomorrow as I did from yesterday to today. If I do that, then I'll be happy, and then maybe I can start putting videos out every day. I don't know if there's going to be one on Thursday yet or not. I have to see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. Just right now, taking it day by day. I felt good enough tonight to make one, and I was really just itching to get back here and start making videos again. I probably will be making a Plague Tale Requiem for the next couple of days, only because that one there, I don't have to talk as much as I do here in Farming Simulator. And of course, I kind of want to see where that story is going. I'm so interested in it as I was the Plague Tale Innocence. So I want to get through the chapters and enjoy the storyline. I need to get back into that. I want to see what's going on there. And I know a lot of people, I know it's not getting many views on the channel, but the ones that are following it, you know, it's like, it's kind of like when you're watching your favorite show on TV and you got to wait another week for another episode. I probably left them all hanging there for a little bit. So I'll probably get a Plague Tale Requiem out on Thursday and Friday, maybe even Saturday and Sunday. We'll have to see. I do want to get an ATS video out on Sunday, in case you are an ATS fan or ETS2 fan as well. There is a Halloween event going on as well, so get out there in your trucks and make sure you get some of your Halloween deliveries done for, I don't even know what the rewards are, but I'm pretty sure you can see it on their webpage. So I want to get into ATS a little bit. It all depends on how my voice holds up and how I hold up at the same time. So we'll see. But as for East Vineland for the rest of this week, probably not, but don't rule it out either. Because I could wake up tomorrow feeling 100%, and I may go ahead and make a couple videos. But just give you a heads up on that. I haven't been paying too much attention to the variable seed rate that we're planting here, but I'm not going through much seed at all. This drill has planted a few fields. We redid the grass fields. We planted, it was either wheat or barley down the road in that small field, and we planted that soybean field there. Now we're planting the soybean field here. Of course, now I can't remember if I have refilled this once yet or not. I don't remember. I do see that I'm getting low on some fuel on this tractor, so I'll have to top that off. I think another thing I should look into to help us out a little bit here is when I'm doing my testing tomorrow, I gotta look at the fuel refinery and see how much diesel fuel costs and actually how much I'm getting for energy, because it may be feasible for me to go buy a tanker, buy diesel fuel, because we're not making any yet. We're not making enough. But buy diesel fuel and then turn on the electric generator, the diesel generator to make electricity and sell electricity. I may actually make a profit on that, which I'm sure I will, but the question is, how much profit? And sometimes that's the thing that's hard to figure out when you got a fluctuating economy. And I don't know if electricity, when we sell electricity, does that price fluctuate? Or is that a steady thing? Since we don't see it on the economy page, it's hard to say, well, right now, electricity, they're buying electricity for this much. And then next month they're buying it for this much. We don't see it, so I'm going to guess it's going to be a steady price, because we seem to get the same amount of price from our wind turbine off the fuel refinery. It seems to be consistent, so that's what I'm going to base on, that it doesn't change. But all these soybeans here we put into our fuel refinery, made into diesel and pig food and compost. I don't know what to expect for yield off these fields because we have yet to harvest them. Soybeans don't harvest the greatest. So I'm going to shoot out a little number. Hopefully we get 25,000 liters off both fields in total. That wouldn't be too bad, I guess. And we don't need to fertilize these fields because soybeans do not require fertilizer at all. Actually, if I get out, it should almost say, yeah, it's perfect. The pH value is down, but it is going to hurt us like probably 13%. 13% is quite a big difference. I'm trying to remember now, can I put lime on a field after I seed it, but before the crops grow? I know you can't do it after the crops grow, but can you get it down before the crops grow? Well, I remember doing the test on Elm Creek. Is it Elm Creek, the first map? Yeah, it should be Elm Creek. I remember doing the test, but I kind of forgot what the results were, if I could do it or not. So, our fertilizer / lime spreader is empty, so I think I'll go down, top that off, and then see if I can put some lime down in this field. Lime's not that expensive. Probably cost me like I don't think it's even going to be $5 for that much lime. Oops, still got some fertilizer in it. Yep, can't back up straight. There we go. Alright, gonna head on down to the store, buy some lime, and fingers crossed I can put it down on that field right there. Not that bad. It was only $1,700 for the lime. That does remind me, I did see past couple of days, a couple of mods came out for contract work. One is for lime contracts, and another one is for rolling contracts as well. But I did see something about the rolling contracts that if you do install that mod, the rolling contracts could override some of the fertilizing contracts. So if you're looking to do like multiple fertilizing contracts on the field, a rolling contract may supersede a fertilizing contract. Not too sure about that. Oh, good. We can spread lime on the field now. I mean, I should have done it first, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I didn't think it was going to be like 13% difference. But I think the reason why I was thinking that is because usually when I buy a field, you're buying a field. And the farmers have been kind of taking care of their own fields, you hope. This was not a field. This was nothing more than a meadow. So there's no lime down on it. But we can see the lime was not that far off. Okay, where I'm going now, it is a little bit. Uh, 42 meter working width. How nice that is. So this should get us to within about 2% of the max yield. And that 2% is from rolling. And rolling is just something I don't do. I just figured out on when we were doing No Man's Land, we actually have a field, or had a field, where I was yielding 100,000 liters, and we're doing wheat in that field. That's our wheat field. And I was trying to figure out the calculations. I'm like, okay, if I roll the field after I seed it, I get 2% bonus. I'm like, okay, so let's look at this. This field yields 100,000 liters, so 2% bonus. I'm going to get 2,000 more liters of wheat. As we all know, wheat does not sell the greatest, and I'm on hard economy, so I think wheat can go for maybe like, I don't know, what's it go for, like $3.50? Something like that. What does wheat go for in hard economy, roughly? Okay, so 400. So at 2,000 liters, if I sell at the high price, I'm not even going to get $1,000 back. So to me, it just isn't worth it. Of course, if you're doing production chains, or if you're playing on normal or easy mode, that's going to change a little bit. But for me, like on the wheat field, to get an extra $2,000 or $1,000 worth of wheat, I got to buy a roller or lease a roller. And then, of course, I got to put wear and tear on my equipment, and then spend use diesel to get the job done. I'm probably spending $1,000 to earn $1,000, so I just don't bother rolling my fields. Place that there. That's all good. And the one thing I do need to put down, and I'm not going to do it yet today because I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to wear down. Is a wash station. I think I'll put a pressure washer here, but I do have a wash station that I want to put down once we get some more land. But like I said, hopefully when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll feel a lot better than I do now, and I can kind of test what we get from that solar panel field. If we get a good amount of money, then maybe we'll save up and buy that land first, so we can get, whatever it pays off. And then I'm going to see also as well how much money I'm going to get for all the buildings that would be on here. I'll sell them all, see what the value is on each property, and then maybe trying to figure out a balance of what we will pay for it. We can work our way around that somehow, shape, or form. But our second soybean field is in. And it should be at 123, 122. All right, that's not too bad. Looking good. As you can see, it does not need nitrogen. Yeah, it needs rolling, but we're not going to do that. So we shouldn't get no weeds. It's all set to go. Just got to wait for harvest time, basically. And the same thing can be said for the soybean field up here. That should be good to go. This one, I'll probably be able to harvest it a month before this field here, but that's fine. That is more than fine. We gotta make sure we get some lime down in all of our fields this year at the end of harvest time. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East of Vineland. But until then, have a good one.